What's up guys, this is Liquid Raven and I'm just going to do a quick unboxing of the new Switch OLED. I'm sure you guys have seen these before, but I'm just going to go ahead and speed this up because this is not too much of a difference. Of course the box is a little smaller than the old one, but I'm also going to do a comparison between the new Switch OLED and the old Nintendo Switch. So this is the dock. The back of the dock just comes off, where in the old one it doesn't come off. Of course, the new one has, a LAN port, but the old one didn't. See the differences, just slight differences in size. There's a little curvature at the top there, and of course the back comes off, and there's a sort of a bigger sort of round gap there. HDMI cables and the power cable, both is pretty much the same. The controller itself that comes with it, I didn't find any difference. People said there was a difference, but I did not. I don't even use that thing, so I could care less. The little cables that come with the controllers, there is a difference with these. The Switch OLED one had like a white sort of thread go through it, and the old one did not. Um, I think I go through the Switch itself now. So the Switch itself is slightly bigger, but the screen, of course, fills a lot more of the space. So that's most of it. It's just a screen that fills the space, but it's slightly bigger. Of course, this the kickstand. I love this thing. This is really kind of heavy duty and like premium. Is this kickstand? I really enjoyed it. One thing I did not like was the where you put the cartridges in. This is one thing I really hate because on the old one it was a little easier to open, but on a new one it's not. And you see a slight differences here, the power buttons and the volume buttons, also the vents. But yeah, the old Switch is easier to open that cartridge slot than the new Switch OLED. Let's see, later on you'll see me open it up with a knife because it's just so hard to open that up. It's just kind of a pain in the ass. The weight of both of them, I didn't actually feel a difference. I actually thought the old one was a little heavier, but people saying that actually the newer one is actually heavier than the older one. But it's very hard to distinguish. Both the controllers, bring them out. They're basically the same, except the feel, like the feel of the Switch OLED ones. They feel a lot more premium, like the plastic they use to make them is just it feels nicer. I don't know how else to put it, but it's the same exact design and everything, so there's nothing different about the controllers itself. I'm going to open up the Metroid packages for you guys as well. There's really nothing in this other than the cartridge itself. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and put the Switch together and show you the differences between the two with the controllers on. Also, that you can interchange the controllers and it'll work. You can use the OLED controllers on the old game, and you can use the normal Switch controllers on the new Switch OLED, and vice versa. There's really no compatibility issues from what I see. But I'm going to go ahead and put everything together and show you the size difference with everything put together. So right here you can see them side by side, or one on top of the other, but there's not much of a difference, just slightly bigger. It's not too much. And you do have to go through some setup. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention is that the new Switch OLED has these rubber little footies on it. So when you set it down, and with the kickstand, it's like nice and snug and doesn't slip around. To get this up and running, you just turn it on. Uh, it's best to plug it in and charge it up a little bit. I think when I got mine, it wasn't fully charged. It was like halfway. Just plug it in and just go through the setup. And here I am struggling. This is something that I struggled with. I don't like this little place where you put in the cartridge. I just have to open it up with a knife. There's no little divot like in the old Switch where you can just easily pull it out. This one is a little bit more harder. Now I want to show you guys kind of why I got the Switch OLED in the first place. The screen, of course, but I wanted to test out the lighting, like the glare on the screen itself, indoors and outdoors, with the lights turned on and turned off. So right now I'm going to go ahead and put them both in dark mode, And I'll show you right now. See, it was the glare of the light in the room. The top one is OLED, the bottom one is just the switch. On the Switch, the regular Switch is kind of muffled, you see? It's kind of like blurry as the light. And on the OLED is kind of like crisp. You can see the light a lot more clear. And here it is again with the lights turned off. And this is like my monitor. Right? You see the glare from my monitor. I mean, they're both the same, like kind of both the same at nighttime, except the OLED is a little bit brighter. And on top of that, I kind of wanted to mention that the Switch OLED in person, it looks so much better. When I'm going back and looking at these, my recordings, it just doesn't do it any good. It just looks so much better in person. And now I'm here again outside with the sun, testing out the glare on both the switches and see the differences of how much they glare. And I've actually been playing the Switch OLED a lot. Where normally when I play the normal Switch outside, I can't see anything. Like I just can't see anything outside with the sun blazing. But with the OLED, I mean it's still bad, but I can see at least a little bit more. I can find a shady tree, and play. It's not as bad as the other Switch. So that's basically it for the differences between the Switches. Yes, this is the ending to Metroid Dread, but I didn't spoil anything of the story, just to let you know, and it probably won't go so long. This is just the beginning of the final boss. But regardless, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys. It's a really good story. They did a good job with this game. Anyways, I love the new OLED Switch. Think it's worth the extra $50, in my opinion, because I use it a lot on handheld, outside, and when I'm traveling around. So it's really convenient for me, and it looks really nice. Even it's really nice, to have something to play before you go to sleep. It's for me, the Switch is kind of like a book. It's a book that you can read, but it's a book that you can play before you go to sleep, sort of thing. So I like playing this before I go to sleep. Um, it's really nice. It's just really nice. It's really worth it for me. But if, like I said, if you just play this on the big screen, you just dock it and then put it on your TV screen or whatever, it's probably not going to be worth it for you. Just get the other one, and it's $50 less, and it's basically the same thing. So, thanks again for watching. Of course, this is part of my stream, so come over to Twitch and check me out. Thanks for watching, and take care, you guys. See you around.